Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 41 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, hooray! Where today I've got some plans. Between episodes, as promised, I did a bunch of enchanting in my enchanting area here. Just basically spammed charcoal until we had enough mana to enchant all my gear, and I did so. So what I did is I put projectile protection on my helmet with mana regen and mana boost. I put Protection 4 with Mana Regen and Mana Boost on my Archmage leggings and robes, and then finally my boots got Blast Protection. We'll see how that works out. Now, I didn't put Fire Protection on, but I have that Fire Amulet that I can use if I need to. And, I mean, other than that, I think that's pretty good. I think the general rule, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but in general, Protection is just overall better. So, I don't even know if I needed Blast or Projectile. I assume there's some diminishing returns, and I just didn't feel like Googling it. So I was just like, that'll be fine. How bad could it be? We don't need to min-max this perfectly. It's fine. It'll be okay. So the plan for today is I'd like to use the Ritual Brazier to make a Tablet of Summon Wilden, right? And I want to make one of these. And then we want to summon the Wilden, let's see, through the rituals and all that good stuff. Where's that ritual stuff? There we go. And summon Wilden. Yeah, buddy. So remember the gist, right, of how these things work. Tablet, once you obtained a tablet, place your in the world and use a tablet with Ignite, waiting for activation. You may throw additional items as a way to augment the ritual. If you wish to augment the ritual, simply toss the item on top. Interact with the Brazier with an empty hand, yada, yada, yada. Cool. So, place Brazier, tablet, and then drop the items on top and then empty-hand it? Alright, that sounds cool enough. So if I want to do Summon Wilden, right, we want to do the Wilden Chimera, which is the boss, right? When augmented with a Wilden Spike, Horn, and Wing. So let's look at that. Wilden Spike, Horn, and Wing. Now, my understanding is the... Well, that's interesting. There's two different ways to make this. We might need some new... let's get the Fell spell ready. Just going to get some more of this wood. I could plant the tree, but I saw one in the distance, and so it was just like, meh. Look how good my my mana is, by the way, at this point. I'm loving that. I am loving just how much mana I have. Just tons of it. And then I definitely want my bow ready for when we do this fight. So I guess this Summon Wilden tablet, like, this seems like a way cheaper recipe than the other one, so why would I... what is this? Is this... Oh, Vexing Archwood Log. I need a Vexing Archwood Log? What's that all about? What's that all about? Not that. Rarely may be able to summon upon Archwood Forest, a biome full of magic naturally back, can be used as decoration. Okay, cool. So how do I get the Vexing one? Vexing Archwood Sapling is a Flourishing Archwood Sapling with Manipulation Essence. Okay, so we might need to craft this stuff. Flourishing is Cascading. Cascading is Blazing. Blazing comes from... Okay, so what do we have by way of... So we have a blue one, right? So we're gonna want... actually, I have enough of these. Let's grow... Let's get ourselves some stuff, right? And hey, remember we have this whole setup today. By the way, I bumped these up to 16 each because it just wasn't enough at the time. So, no biggie. Oh, I'm also excited to say, as of the recording of this episode, which as you guys know is usually backlogged a little bit, have just released LaserIO version 1.3.0, which adds redstone cards to the whole mod. And I'm very excited to play with it at some point. I don't know if we'll play with it today, per se, because I already have plans for what I want to do today, but redstone cards are totally in. They have a recipe, and there's a bunch of new features in LaserIO, including the ability to toggle on and off with a redstone signal different cards. So there's a redstone mode, which is either ignored by default or low or high. And then there's the redstone channel, which is a separate channel that cards get. So very excited to show you guys that at some point throughout the series. So yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of LaserIO newness that I'm very excited to try out. See, look, oh, redstone mode ignored. You can turn on and off either input or output cards with a redstone signal. It's super cool. And if you wanted to disable a card or make it only work with a redstone signal, you could do so by doing this. And look at that, I made the laser go darker. When the channel's disabled, the laser's darker. All right, I can't resist, so I need to try it. But let's try it out. So what I'm going to do is get one of you and a lever. Cool. So over here, I can say like, hey, I don't want the trash can to be a valid insert destination unless there's a redstone signal. So to set that up, all I need to do is stick a redstone card in there, and you'll notice the laser coming out. And it's input, and the redstone has its own channel. See? So I'm going to make this the white redstone channel. I'll just leave it the default one. And if I place a lever here, the lever connects to the laser now. I was very excited about getting that working. And now if I activate the lever, it activates the input card. So now this input card is, doable. Now it's not. Cool. So if we had like, I don't know. Is iron have it on the list? Yeah, let's take some of these leather junks, right? So with it off now, it should not remove these things, right? It's trying to because it's, etc. But because it doesn't have a valid destination, it can't. And as soon as I give it a redstone signal, see? Now it's allowed to run again. Aha, cool. I like it. So, very proud of that. Very excited to see it working. What was I doing again? Oh, yeah, right, stuff. So let me get a green tree. Now, did I have a growth spell on this guy? Spell, leap, dispel, water, grow. I do have grow. Oh, that's not good. Grow, I should probably make a touch spell, right? Let's do that. Instead of projectile, I'm going to make it a touch for grow. Do you think Amplify does it? No, you can't even amplify it. You can AoE it, which sounds cool, but yeah, I don't think we need that. Hello! Sweet. Beautiful. And then we should have no problem doing this and this. And getting the vexing equivalent. Okay, cool. And then now we've got all types of arcwood or archwood trees, which means I should be able to now get... Well, I didn't get the fire one. What was that? The red one? I assume it's just... Yeah, it's purple with the thing. So let's get that real quick, just to have all four. Not that I think we need the fire one just yet, but maybe there's something that's needed for it, right? Since we're already doing this, and by the time I need it, I'm going to be like, how do I get these trees again? I'm going to have to go through the whole JEI process of figuring it out. Because Dyer, he forgets things quickly. Alright, so there's all the fire guys. Nice. So now I should be able to make the summon Wilden dude. Perfect. Now my understanding, and then I need a ritual brazier? I don't know. Dyer in words. He's not good at them. Look how many source gems we have. It's the best. So let's get this guy ready. Let's sleep through the night, because we probably don't want to fight these guys at night. And then there's so what we should get from this, is the following. So if we were to just do the ritual without augmenting it, we'd get one of the 3 Wilden types randomly. Augmenting it gives us the Wilden boss. So because we only have 1 Wilden spike, if we want to fight a second boss, we would need to... If we didn't have any Wilden spikes, we would have to summon multiple Wildens until we got a Wilden spike from the right kind of Wilden, right? So that's cool. So my thoughts are thus. Let's find a nice place, far-ish away, that we don't, have too many problems. Let's clear out a nice little bit of terrain. My goodness, we have a lot of junk. Look at it all. Look at all the junk. Okay. Just making sure I'm not voiding anything I care about. Sticks, and they're fine. So my understanding is I basically do this. So let's make sure that we have our bow, our sword. Is there anything else we might need? How about you in heal mode? Ready to heal myself if things go really crazy. But I'm far enough away from my base that this isn't a problem. You know, I've always been wondering what these little things are up here. We see them flying around in many places. Generally near villages, but not necessarily. What is up here anyway? Oh, it's a Forbidden and Arcanist thing. Interesting. When we get to that mod, we'll have to, you know, etc. So let's do it. Let's try it out. All right, so you're going to get placed. And then my understanding is we just place this here. 1, 2, 3. And then right-click with an empty hand. Oh, that's cool. Look at all the particle effects. I love particle effects. You know, that's all you need. To make Dyer happy and excited, I just need particles. That's it. Oh my goodness, Wilden Chimera. I see that snare works against you, which is very appreciated. Maybe it doesn't. Or maybe it does, I don't know. Oh boy. He charges for sure. Oh, what is going on here? This is not ideal. I'm backing away, because I have... What? Ah! What is this? That is cool. That is the coolest thing. What is he doing? This is like a second stage to the fight or something. I'm just staying away from him. Me and my overpowered armor and gear and everything and flight. What's this now? Ah! Stop doing that. What is this thing? Whoa, that was a knockback. Holy cow, was that a knockback. Holy cow, was that a big knockback. That's right, Wilden. Bring it. Pulling out all the stops for this fight. I want to make sure to kill him with my sword because it has, you know, fortune and whatnot on it. Ow. Look how fast he moves. It's a little bananas. Got him. Got him. Did I get the Wilden? Nice! Wilden Tribute. That is cool. That is cool. I like that. Alright. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. That is awesome. That was a fun fight. I feel like it would have been even harder had I not had the Angel Ring. But the Angel Ring definitely made it a little bit easier for me. A little bit easier. That was something, though, wasn't it? Alright. So now that I've got the Wilden Tribute, I should have everything I need to augment my spellbook to a tier 3. Now, I'm hoping that you reserve all my spells that I had, but let's find out. Oh, yes, good, it does. I mean, I would be shocked if it didn't. That would be like a huge oversight, right? If it didn't maintain my spells. But now I have the final spellbook, the archmage, or the archmage, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Archmage probably is the correct one, which means I can do tier 3 spellglyphs, which is very exciting. Let's see, spellbooks. Transfer all spells you have learned using books. Books may be dyed by crafting with a piece of dye. No other real details. I wasn't sure if there's like any like coolness to the fact that I got it, or just I can now cast tier 3 spells, right? So let's see what some of those might be by way of availability. Orbit summons 3 orbiting projectiles around the caster that cast a spell on any entities it may hit. Additional projectiles, their speed, radius, and duration may be augmented. Sensitive will cause Orbit to hit blocks. Neat. I want to try out Blink. Teleports the caster to a location. If an entity is hit and the caster is holding a warp scroll in the offhand, the entity will be warped to the location on the warp scroll. When used on self, the caster blinks forward. Spell turrets and runes can warp entities using warp scrolls from adjacent inventories without consuming the scroll. That's cool. That's cool. Teleports the caster to a location. I wonder if I can, like, projectile it. So I definitely want to get Blink on there. I want to, like, pick a few of these that sound cool. Summons Evoker Fangs in the direction where the spell is targeted. Applies the Hex effect. Hex increases any damage taken by a small amount while the user is affected by poison, wither, or fire. Yada, yada, yada. Intangible sounds cool. Causes blocks to temporarily turn into air. I want to try that one, just because that sounds cool. Doesn't it? I also want to try Summon Undead, because that sounds cool. Right? Summons 3 Vex allies that will attack nearby hostile enemies. And applies the Wither debuff. Might not be bad. Cast multiple projectiles to be cast at once. Each projectile applies a set of effects. Interesting. So those are some of the ones I'd like to get. Now, I think, like with other spells, the more spells we learn, the more mana and regen we're going to have. So I'll probably want to unlock a bunch of these. But let me just pick these 3 cool ones that I like the sound of the most. And then we'll figure out what's up, right? So what I'm going to want to get is tier 3. I would like Blink. So that's just one of those orange guys and 4 ender pearls, which shouldn't be a problem. Didn't I start this? Blink. Select. Not enough EXP for this glyph. Oh, how much do I need for Blink? 10 levels. 10 levels. Not a big deal. Tier 3, Blink, select. Do. Nice. We're gonna have to try it out just to see how it works. I'm just really curious. Like, I wonder if there's like a projectile effect. Like, how does this thing play out? So apparently self gives you a like blink forward kind of effect, right? So let's get rid of touch heal. We don't need that right now. So I'm just gonna try out self and blink for a moment. And create. Now, if I give you amplify, amplify definitely seems to increase the range at which it'll go, which is cool. Well, that's neat. Can I hit those trees over there? It's, oh, wow, hello. Did I just teleport through? That's cool. Oh my goodness. This is neat. I like this. Oh my, I'm so lost. I have no idea where I am. Oh, hello. What? Where? This is just hilarious. Oh, it's a little bit hard to control when you've got... I don't even know where I am right now. That's neat. Now, if I make it a projectile... Does it teleport me to where the projectile lands? It does. That's cool. Now, I think... Can't I give the projectile, like, a faster rate of speed? Pretty sure I can. Which glyph is that? Bounce, break, craft, cut. There, let me find this. Accelerate is what I want. Do I not have this one already? AoE. I do have accelerate. Blink cannot be augmented by accelerate. What? Explain. Explain. Can I accelerate this and then blink? That might be what I want to do. Oh, yes. That's how we do it. How fast is this projectile now? Oh, I like this. This is kind of fun. It does teleport you a little bit into the wall. Just a little bit, though. But I like that. That is kind of neat. Hello. That's cool. I like this. I think this is a keeper. I think this is a keeper. Just saying. Now, can I? What happens if I hit you with a? Oh, nope. That's not what I want. I guess. I think I need that warp scroll in my offhand if I want to teleport an entity. But that's also cool. That's also cool. All right. So hey, Blink was neat. Where was I now? I like Blink. I do. I like it. All right. So let's take Blink off of our to-do list. Intangible. Intangible is another one I wanted to try out. So that's going to need some Phantom Membrane. I don't think I've killed a Phantom yet, have I? I've been, like, pretty serious about sleeping. Antimatter can make, but we're not anywhere near. That's not happening anytime soon. So we're going to have to hold off on that. But let's try Summon Undead. So that's going to be a Conjuration Essence, a Bone, and a Wither Skeleton Skull. And 10 experience levels, of course. So Conjuration Essence. Glad I did set that up after all. Bone. And Wither Skeleton Skull. Summon Undead. Boop, boop, boop. Do. Thank you, sir. Summon Undead. Now, how exactly does this one work? Do I projectile it or self it or what? So let's get rid of... what do I want to get rid of? Leap? Yeah, we might not need Leap anymore. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Between Blink and Flight, I don't think we need Leap. So Summon Undead. Let's try Projectile. Summon Undead. Now, it said we can augment it. Their weapons are changed using augments, using Amplify to give it a better sword, or Pierce to give it a better bow. I kind of like the idea of Pierce. Adding Split after the effect will add the number of summoned skeletons. And then we can also use Extend Time Augment to make them last longer. Oh, well, I guess we're going to... Oh, hello, friends. What's up? Oh, and I got Summoning Sickness for 10 seconds. That's cool. So look at that. They got some nice swords going on. That's cool. Now, how long do they last? That's the real question. But while we're finding out how long these summoned skeletons last, I'm going to... Oh, they are not long. So about 10 seconds, but that's okay. Now, what was the one we want to add? Pierce to give it a better bow. And adding Split after the effect, which I don't have yet, but that's okay. Ooh, look at those nice bows. Now, can I kill you and get your bow? That would be cool. I'm just asking. I'm sure they don't drop anything, right? I'm sure. And the Summoning Sickness only lasts for a few seconds, so we can always, summon more. I need to try this out, because this is cool. I might need to get the Split ability. Do we have Split yet? We do not have Split. That is going to need a Relay Splitter, a Wilden Spike, and a Stone Cutter. So that would be, oh my goodness, 4 quartz and 4 lapis on an enchanting apparatus with a source relay in it. Four of you. 4 of you. And then let's craft this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should get me that. And then what else did we need? A Wilden Spike and a Stone Cutter. I don't know if we have the Wilden Spike now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, we might not have a Wilden Spike. Let's see if we can get one. If I got another one of you and Wilden. So we don't need to fight the Wilden boss, per se, to do this, right? Per se. This should just summon a normal Wilden, right? Maybe I should have... I can't even see what's going on! Did I get any spikes? I did get spikes. Okay, I'll call that a win. Well, now we learned what that's all about. Sweet. Alright, so let's put this. I got backstabbing, mana regen 2, and fire protection. But here's the spike that we're going to need, which is nice. We got a lot of those. I'm glad I killed them with my sword for sure. And then I should be able to get split. And, summon undead. Split. Oh! That is cool. Now, if I want, like, extend time might not be a bad idea here. Like, because these guys don't really last too long. But they last as long as the summoning sickness lasts. Right? So now here's my question. I'm going to just remove one piece and throw an extend time in there. Right? And then I've got, so the summoning sickness lasts as long as the extend time of, okay. I was like, hey, can I extend time on these skeletons and then summon another batch after my summoning sickness wears off? But summoning sickness lasts as long as the skeletons last. So what I will probably do is remove extend time, throw back pierce, and create. And let's go try and test this out on some bad guys. Are there any bad guys out there who want to learn what it's like to mess with a summoning master? Like that skeleton right there. Take him down, guys. Yes, this is the part where you stop following me aimlessly and kill the guy who's trying to kill me. Thanks, there you go. You figured it out. Kill him. Okay, you're great at what you do, but not that great. There you go. Now we're cooking. I think some of my summoned skeletons might be, like, really... Oh, like, good. Yeah, no, you're not that great. I wonder if they're accidentally shooting and aggroing on each other. That's absolutely possibly what's happening. They're not great at project... Yeah, see, they're aggroing on each other. So what if I removed the pierce and replaced it with amplify? That's what the book said gave them a better swords, right? Oh, yes. No, they definitely seem better with that. They definitely seem better with that. Now, will they teleport to me? So shortly, my summoning sickness should wear off, and then I can summon more. Like this. This is cool. I feel like a necromancer. It's so cool. Dude, this is awesome. Not for nothing, but that was fun. Loving it. I like a lot of it. I really do. Oh, look! And because skeletons are killing skeletons, we're getting discs? Is that what's happening? I mean, no complaints there. Right? That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Alright, so intangible is a to-do list. What I think I'm going to do is avoid sleeping for a bit because we need to get phantoms, right? So let's not sleep. Let's just, you know, phantom it up. I wonder if sleeping in this resets the phantom timer. I have no idea. I have no information on that. We'll find out. But I think what I'm going to do is wrap up the episode here. I'm going to hold off on doing anything too crazy. And then hopefully when we come back next time, I will have collected a few phantom membranes so we can check that out. But I want to hold off on doing too much more with Ars Nouveau now, because I think we've covered a lot of it. Let me look into what's next for us. I don't know. I feel like we've done a lot of magic lately, so maybe a little bit more tech again. We could break into mechanism. We could break into the FTB. What is it? Industrial contraptions. So there's a bunch of stuff to check out that we haven't seen yet. I'm interested. I might do industrial contraptions and then mechanism, because we all know mechanism to be a very powerful mod. So I'd like to see what this mod has to offer, and then, you know, go from there. But for now, let's wrap it up. So, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and play with some new stuff. For now, you know, take it easy.